Hello students, today in this session we will see some problems from exercise 8A of Telugu Academy. The first problem is simplify tan inverse of sin x by 1 plus cos x. So we have to simplify and we have to find out what will be the value. So we will see the solution. So tan inverse of sin x by 1 plus cos x. As we know the results like sin inverse of sin theta, cos inverse of cos theta, tan inverse of tan theta, and we know what will be the result. So in order to that we have to simplify in such a way that this should be simplified in terms of tan. Let's try to find out. So tan inverse of sin x means it is sin x by 2 cos x by 2 half angle formula by 1 plus cos x will be 2 cos square x by 2. So 2 get cancelled, cos x 1 cos x by 2 or cos x by 2 get cancelled. So it will be tan inverse of sin x by 2 by cos of x by 2. So it gives to what? Tan inverse of tan x by 2. So it is like tan inverse of tan theta is theta. So in the same way it is x by 2. So tan inverse of sin x by 1 plus cos x is x by 2. Next problem. So the second problem is again simplify. Sin inverse of 2 cos square theta minus 1 plus cos inverse of 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So we will see the solution. So sin inverse of what is given is sin inverse of 2 cos square theta minus 1 plus cos inverse of 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So sin inverse of 2 cos square theta minus 1 can be written as cos 2 theta plus cos inverse of 1 minus 2 sin square theta is again cos 2 theta. Means it is like sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x. X is same. So what will be the value is pi by 2. Or directly we can have sin inverse of cos 2 theta means sin of pi by 2 minus 2 theta plus cos inverse of cos 2 theta is 2 theta. And sin inverse of sin of pi by 2 minus 2 theta will be pi by 2 minus 2 theta plus 2 theta. So 2 will get cancelled, so it will be pi by 2. So sin inverse of 2 cos square theta minus 1 plus cos inverse of 1 minus 2 sin square theta is always pi by 2. Next problem. So the problem is prove that sin inverse of 3 by 5 plus sin inverse of 8 by 17 is equal to cos inverse of 36 by 85. So sin inverse of 3 by 5 is an angle, sin inverse of 8 by 17 is another angle. So it is a sum of the two angles is equal to, we have to prove that third angle, that is cos inverse of 36 by 85. So assume that, okay, so we will see the solution. Given sin inverse of 3 by 5 plus sin inverse of 18 by 17 is equal to cos inverse of 36 by 85. So let sin inverse of 3 by 5 is alpha, implies 3 by 5 is what it will be sin alpha, and we have to go for one right angle triangle for alpha. So this is alpha, opposite side is 3, hypotenuse is 5 and this becomes 4. Next, sin inverse of 8 by 17 is equal to beta. So implies 8 by 17 is equal to sin beta. Again we have to go for one more right angle triangle for beta. Opposite side is 8 and this is 17 and this becomes 15. Next. So for this, okay, therefore what happens? Sin inverse of alpha plus beta is equal to cos inverse of 36 by 85. So on applying cos on both sides, what happens? Cos of sin inverse of 3 by 5 plus sin inverse of 8 by 17 is equal to cos inverse of 36 by 85. Means cos of alpha plus beta is equal to 36 by 85. Means we have to show that instead of showing that cos inverse of 36 by 85, we can go for cos of alpha plus beta is 36 by 85. So we'll take the LHS. Cos of alpha plus beta is cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. What is cos alpha? From the alpha right angle triangle is 4 by 5, and from cos beta it is 15 by 17, minus sin alpha is 3 by 5 and sin beta is 8 by 17. So it will be 60 by 85 minus 24 by 85. So LCM is 85. So we can take the common difference, that is 16 minus 24, that gives to 36 by 85. So therefore cos of alpha plus beta is equal to 36 by 85, or alpha plus beta is equal to cos inverse of 36 by 85. But what is alpha? Alpha is replaced with sin inverse of 3 by 5. Sin inverse of 3 by 5 plus sin inverse of 8 by 17, because beta is sin inverse of 8 by 17, is equal to cos inverse of 36 by 85. So that is the result. Next problem. So the next problem is, prove that tan of cot inverse of 9 plus cosecant inverse of root 41 by 4 is equal to 1. So we'll take the LHS and we will prove that it is 1. So we will prove. So LHS, tan of cot inverse of 9 plus cosecant inverse of root 41 by 4. So let cot inverse of 9 is alpha, implies cot alpha is 9. 9 can be less 9 by 1. Means he has given adjacent side is 9 and opposite side is 1. So go for one right angle triangle for alpha. So adjacent side is 9, 1 is the opposite side, and this gives to what? Root 82. 81 plus 1, 82, root 82. And cosecant inverse of root 41 by 4 is equal to beta. So we can have cosecant beta is root 41 by 4, means hypotenuse by opposite side gives the cosecant. So go for one more right angle triangle for beta. So root 41 is the hypotenuse, opposite side is 4 and this gives to 5. 25 plus 16, root 41. So these are the angles. So it reduces to tan of alpha plus beta. But what is tan of alpha plus beta? We can expand, that is tan alpha plus tan beta by 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta. So what is tan alpha from the right angle triangle alpha is 1 by 9 plus from tan beta is 4 by 5 by 1 minus 1 by 9 into 4 by 5. So the LCM of the numerator will be, so therefore tan of alpha plus beta is equal to, the LCM is 45 in both the numerator as well as denominator, so 45, and this will be 5 plus 36 by 45 minus 4 by 45. So tan of alpha plus beta is 41 by 45 divided by 41 by 45. So tan of alpha plus beta is 1. 41 by 45 into 45 by 41. So it reduces to 1. But what is alpha? Alpha is cot inverse of 9. So therefore tan of cot inverse of 9 plus cosecant inverse of root 41 by 4 is equal to 1. So the other way of asking the question is, prove that cot inverse of 9 plus cosecant inverse of root 41 by 4 is pi by 4, because tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So that is the way of another way of asking the question. Next question. So the next question is, find the value of sine of cos inverse of 3 by 5 plus cos inverse of 12 by 13. So in the previous problem we have proved it is equal to right hand side, but he is asking only the is asking what is the value of this one. So in the previous problem also we can ask the question as, find the value of tan of cot inverse of 9 plus cosecant inverse of root 41 by 4. So it is in the similar manner. Solution. So sine of given is cos inverse of 3 by 5 plus cos inverse of 12 by 13. So let cos inverse of 3 by 5 is alpha, implies cos alpha becomes 3 by 5. Now we have to go for one right angle triangle for alpha. So cos alpha is adjacent side by 3 is the adjacent side, hypotenuse is 5 and this becomes 4. Next, cos inverse of 12 by 13 is equal to beta, implies cos beta will be 12 by 13. So go for one more right angle triangle for beta. Adjacent side is 12 and hypotenuse is 13 and this gives to 5. Next, so what it reduces to what? Therefore sine of cos inverse of 3 by 5 is alpha plus beta. Now it is in the form of sine of alpha plus beta. So what is sine of alpha plus beta? We can expand is sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sine beta. So what is sine alpha from the right angle triangle alpha is 4 by 5, cos beta is 12 by 13 plus cos alpha is 3 by 5 and sine beta from the right angle triangle is 5 by 13. So 48, 12 into 4 is 48 by 65 plus 3 into 5 is 15 by 65. So LCM is same, that is 65, and the numerator become 48 plus 15, which gives to 63 by 65. So sine of alpha plus beta is 63 by 65, or the value of sine of cos inverse of 3 by 5 plus cos inverse of 12 by 13 is 63 by 65. So we'll go for the next problem. So the problem is, prove that cos of 2 tan inverse of 1 by 7 is equal to sine of 2 tan inverse of 3 by 4. Means we have to show that the left hand side value is same as the right hand side value, and we will simplify both the sides. So first we'll simplify the LHS, that is cos of, and we'll find out what will be the value. Cos of 2 tan inverse of 1 by 7. So let tan inverse of 1 by 7 is alpha, implies tan alpha is 1 by 7. So it reduces to what? Therefore cos 2 alpha. We can go for one right angle triangle for alpha, and we can find what is cos 2 alpha is cos square alpha minus sin square alpha. But the another way is, as we know tan alpha is 1 by 7, so can we convert cos 2 alpha in terms of tan alpha? Is there any other form of cos 2 alpha in terms of tan alpha? Yes, that is cos 2 alpha is can be written as 1 minus tan square alpha by 1 plus tan square alpha. So we can directly substitute the tan alpha value. 1 minus tan alpha. Tan alpha is 1 by 7. Square is there. So it will be 1 by 49. Directly I am going ahead. Plus 1 plus 1 by 49. It gives to what? 49 minus 1 by 49 plus 1. That is 48 by 50. Or we can say it is 24 by 25. So the left hand value cos of 2 tan inverse of 1 by 7 is 24 by 25. Next we'll go for the RHS, that is sine of 2 tan inverse of 3 by 4. So let tan inverse of 3 by 4 will be beta, implies tan beta is 3 by 4. So it reduces to what? Therefore sine 2 beta. Again sine 2 beta in terms of tan beta, because as we know tan beta is 3 by 4. So sine 2 beta is 2 tan beta by 1 plus, so 1 plus tan square beta. Now substitute the value of tan beta. So 2 into 3 by 4 by 1 plus tan beta whole square, means 3 by 4 whole square. So it will be 9 by 16. So it will be 6 by 4 into, the LCM will be 16. So 16 plus 9 by 16. So 16 by 25. So 4 fourths. So it will be 24 by 25. Means the LHS value is 24 by 25 and the RHS value is also 24 by 25. So cos of 2 tan inverse of 1 by 7 is equal to sine of 2 tan inverse of 3 by 4. Both are equal and it is equal to 24 by 25. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. So we'll go for the next problem. So the next problem is, prove that cos of 2 times of tan inverse of 1 by 4 plus tan inverse of 2 by 9 is equal to 3 by 5. So the first method is, assume that tan inverse of 1 by 4 is alpha, tan inverse of 2 by 9 is beta. So it becomes what? Cos of 2 times of alpha plus beta, that is cos of 2 alpha plus 2 beta, and you can expand the cos of a plus b. The second method is, see, it is by using the properties of inverse trigonometric functions, that is tan inverse of 1 by 4 plus tan inverse of 2 by 9. As we know, it is in the form of tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. So x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0 and xy is less than 1. Because 1 by 4 is positive real number, 2 by 9 is also a positive real number. But the product 1 by 4 into 2 by 9, that is 2 by 81, is a number which is less than 1. Means we can apply tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. So solution, tan inverse of 1 by 4 plus tan inverse of 2 by 9 is equal to, we can have tan inverse of x plus y 1 by 4 plus 2 by 9 by 1 minus 1 by 4 into 2 by 9. Why? we can, what is the property we have applied is tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy, and that is x is positive, y is positive, and the product xy is less than 1. So this is the proof we have done in the previous session. So it reduces to what? Tan inverse of LCM is 36, so it will be 9 plus 16 by 36. So 9, 4 to the, sorry, it will be 8, I think, 8 by 36 minus 2 by 36. LCM is 36, so it will be 9 plus 4 to the 8 by 36. And again 36 is LCM, 36 minus 2 by 4, 36. So 36 you cancel. So tan inverse of 17 by 34, which gives to tan inverse of 1 by 2. So this will reduces to cos of 2 tan inverse of 1 by 2. Means the sum of two inverse trigonometric values is reduced to a single inverse trigonometric function, that is tan inverse of 1 by 2. Now let tan inverse of 1 by 2 is alpha, implies tan alpha is equal to 1 by 2. Now this reduces to what? Cos 2 alpha. But what is cos 2 alpha in terms of tan alpha is 1 minus tan square alpha by 1 plus tan square alpha, which is 1 minus tan alpha is 1 by 2, so it will be 1 by 4 by 1 plus 1 by 4, which is 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4, and this will be 5 by 4. So again it is 3 by 5. So therefore cos of 2 alpha means, what is alpha? Tan inverse of 1 by 2. Tan inverse of 1 by 2 is 3 by 5. So that is RHS. So this property is very, very important. Which property we have to apply? There is another property. X is greater than 0, y is greater than 0, and xy is greater than 1. That is pi plus tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. Next problem. So the next problem is, prove that tan inverse of 1 by 7 plus tan inverse of 1 by 13 minus tan inverse of 2 by 9 is equal to 0. So it is, if you observe the first two terms, it is in the form of tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. So what condition we have to apply? We have to check 1 by 7 is a positive real number, 1 by 13 is also a positive real number, and the product 1 by 7 into 1 by 13, that is 1 by 91, which is less than 1. So we can we'll see the solution. Tan inverse of 1 by 7 plus tan inverse of 1 by 13 will gives to what? Tan inverse of x plus y, where x is 1 by 7 plus y 1 by 13 by 1 minus 1 by 7 into 1 by 13. That is tan inverse of LCM is 91. This will be 13 and 7 by this will be also 91. So 91 minus 1 by 91. That is tan inverse of 20 by 90, that gives to tan inverse of 2 by 9. Now this reduces to what? Therefore tan inverse of 1 by 7 plus tan inverse of 1 by 13 minus tan inverse of 2 by 9, which is the sum of these two will be tan inverse of 2 by 9, tan inverse of 2 by 9 minus tan inverse of 2 by 9. So both are equal, therefore it is equal to 0. or we can apply directly tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y. So tan inverse of x minus 5 by 1 plus xy. So 2 minus 9 minus 2 minus 9 means 0. Tan inverse of 0 will be 0. So that is another case. So this is equal to RHS. So we'll see the next problem. So the next problem is prove that tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus tan inverse of 3 by 5 minus tan inverse of 8 by 19 is equal to pi by 4. So we'll simplify the first two terms as it is in the form of tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. So solution, tan inverse of 3 by 4. Let's simplify the first two terms. Tan inverse of 3 by 5. So 3 by 4 is a positive real number, means x is greater than 0. 3 by 5 is also a greater than 0, and the product 3 by 4 into 3 by 5, that is 9 by 20, is a number which is less than 1. So it can be written as tan inverse of x plus y, 3 by 4 plus 3 by 5 by 1 minus x5, 3 by 4 into 3 by 5. So tan inverse of LCM will be 20, and this gives to 15 because 5 3 is 15 plus 4 3 is 12 by 1 minus 9 by 20. So it will be tan inverse of 27 by 20 by, again LCM is 20, so it will be 20 minus 9, 11 by 20. So which gives to tan inverse of 27 by 11. So the value is, the tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus tan inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse of 27 by 11. So the left hand side, the first two terms is reduced to tan inverse of 27 by 11. So tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus tan inverse of 3 by 5 minus tan inverse of 8 by 19. So the first two terms is reduced to tan inverse of 27 by 11. So tan inverse of 27 by 11 minus tan inverse of 8 by 19. So it is in what form again? Tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y. Since tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y gives to what? Tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. If both are positive or if both are negative, the formula remains same. Therefore, tan inverse of x is 27 by 11 minus 8 by 19 by 1 plus 27 by 11 into 8 by 19. And if you simplify, you will get tan inverse of 425 by 425, which is tan inverse of 1. So what is tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So that is the RHS. That is tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus tan inverse of 3 by 5 minus tan inverse of 8 by 19 will be equal to pi by 4. Next we'll go for the next problem. So the next problem is find the value of x if sin inverse of x minus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 6. Now just we have to find out what is the value of x. But there is a property, that is sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. So we will use that property solution. Given sin inverse of x minus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 6, means it is 30 degrees. Since sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2, we can write sin inverse of x is equal to pi by 2 minus cos inverse of x. Means we can replace sin inverse of x in terms of cos inverse of x, that is 90 minus cos inverse of x. So therefore sin inverse of x is pi by 2 minus cos inverse of x minus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 6. So pi by 2 minus cos inverse of x minus cos inverse minus 2 cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 6. So therefore pi by 2 minus pi by 6 is equal to 2 cos inverse of x. So pi by 2 minus pi by 6 means 6 is LCM. So 4 pi minus pi is equal to, sorry, not okay, 3 pi, because 6 is LCM. So 3 pi minus 2 pi is equal to 2 cos inverse of x. So 2 pi by 6 is equal to 2 cos inverse of x. So 2 get cancelled, we can have is cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 6. 2 get cancelled, so cos inverse of x is pi by 6. But we are interested to find what is the value of x. As cos inverse of x is pi by 6, x is equal to what? Cos pi by 6, that is cos 30. And what is the value of cos 30? It is root 3 by 2. So therefore x is equal to root 3 by 2 is the value. So the next question is, prove that sin inverse of 4 by 5 plus 2 tan inverse of 1 by 3 is equal to 5 by 2. So assume that sin inverse of 4 by 5 is alpha, tan inverse of 1 by 3 is beta. So it will be alpha plus 2 beta is equal to pi by 2. Or if you apply sine on both sides or cos on both sides, so if you apply sine on both sides, sin 90 becomes 1. Or if you apply cos on both sides, cos 90 becomes 0. So we can take any one of the method and we have to find out the RHS. Okay. So let sin inverse of 4 by 5 is alpha, implies sin alpha will be 4 by 5, and tan inverse of 1 by 3 is beta, implies tan beta will be 1 by 3. Now therefore sin inverse of 4 by 5 plus 2 tan inverse of 1 by 3 is equal to pi by 2. Actually we have to prove it is RHS is equal to 90. So instead of that, if you apply applying sine on both sides, we get sine inverse of 4 by 5 plus 2 tan inverse of 1 by 3 is equal to sine pi by 2. Both are same. Sine inverse of 4 by 5 plus 2 tan inverse of 1 by 3 is equal to pi by 2 is same as sine inverse of 4 by 5 plus 2 tan inverse of 1 by 3 is equal to 1, because sine 90 is 1. So directly we can have 1. So therefore sine inverse 4 by 5 plus 2 tan inverse of 1 by 3 is equal to 1. Means we have to prove it is equal to 1 by taking the LHS. Now sine inverse of 4 by 5 is alpha plus 2 is as it is, tan inverse of 1 by 3 is beta. Means now it is in the form of sin of a plus b. So that is sin alpha cos 2 beta plus cos alpha and sin 2 beta. So if sin alpha is 4 by 5, what will be cos alpha? It will be 3 by 5. Now we have to find out what is cos 2 beta and sin 2 beta if tan beta is 1 by 3. But we know cos 2 beta in terms of tan beta and sin 2 beta in terms of tan beta. So we will simplify separately. Since cos 2 beta is equal to 1 minus tan square beta by 1 plus tan square beta. That gives to what? Tan beta is 1 by 9. So 1 minus 1 by 9 by 1 plus 1 by 9. It gives to what? 8 by 9 means 8 by 10. So that will be 2 fourths, 2 5, 4 by 5. And sin 2 beta, 2 tan beta by 1 plus tan square beta. So 2 into tan beta is 1 by 3 by 1 plus 1 by 9. That gives to 2 by 3 into 1 plus 1 by 9 is 10 by 9. So it will be 9 by 10. That will be 3 by 5. 3 3s and 2 5s. 3 by 5. Now substitute the values. So therefore sin alpha is 4 by 5. Cos 2 beta is again 4 by 5 plus cos alpha as sin alpha is 4 by 5. From the right angle triangle for alpha, the adjacent side will be 3 and hypotenuse is 5. So cos alpha is 3 by 5 and sin 2 beta is 3 by 5. So 16 by 25 plus 9 by 25, which is 25 by 25, and that gives to 1. So therefore sin of alpha plus 2 beta is equal to 1. That is our proof. And or sin inverse of 4 by 5 plus 2 tan inverse of 1 by 3 is 1, or sin inverse of 4 by 5 plus 2 tan inverse of 1 by 3 is sin inverse of 1. Sin inverse of 1 is pi by 2. So that is the proof, and we'll see the next problem. So the next problem is prove that sin of cot inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square plus cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square is equal to 1. So in order to prove this type of model, so we can go for a trigonometric substitution of a trigonometric function. Means in the put, so we'll go for the proof. So assume that put tan theta is equal to x, means x is equal to tan theta. We are going for a trigonometric substitution for x is equal to tan theta. So what happens? Sin of, it will be cot inverse of 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta plus cos inverse of 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. That is sin of cot inverse of, but what is 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta? 1 minus tan square theta. It gives to tan 2 theta. Tan 2 theta plus cos inverse of 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. It gives to cos 2 theta. So sin of, we have a form cot inverse of tan theta or tan inverse of cot theta is pi by 2 minus 2 theta, pi by 2 minus theta. But or we can directly have cot inverse tan 2 theta can be written as cot of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So cot of 90 minus 2 theta is tan 2 theta plus cos inverse of cos theta is theta, but here it is 2 theta. Now again cot inverse of cot 90 minus 2 theta is 90 minus 2 theta. So sin of pi by 2 minus 2 theta plus 2 theta. So minus 2 theta plus 2 theta cancel. So sin of pi by 2. So what is the value of sin 90? It is 1. So that is the RHS. Next problem. So the next problem is prove that tan of pi by 4 plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of a by b plus tan of pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 cos inverse of a by b is 2b by a. So here 1 by 2 cos inverse of A by B, whatever the value is, angle is there, the same angle is here also. So one is pi by 4 plus angle and the another is pi by 4 minus angle. So assume that, so we'll see the proof. So let 1 by 2 cos inverse of A by B is alpha, or the another method is you can treat cos inverse of A by B is alpha by keeping 1 by 2 as it is. Now what happens? Cos inverse of A by B will be 2 alpha, implies cos 2 alpha will be A by B. So cos 2 alpha is A by B value. Now this reduces to tan pi by 4 plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of A by B is, we have assumed that it is alpha, plus tan of pi by 4 minus alpha. But it is in what form? Tan of A plus B. So tan of A plus B is tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. Whereas A is pi by 4 and B is alpha. So tan 45. Tan 45 is 1. So it will be 1 plus tan alpha by 1 minus tan A tan B. So 1 minus tan 45 is 1 and it gives to tan alpha. Tan 45 into tan alpha. Similarly, plus tan of A minus B, tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B, where A is 45 and B is alpha. So tan 45 is 1. So it will be 1 minus tan alpha by 1 plus tan 45 into tan alpha. So LCM will be 1 minus tan alpha into 1 plus tan alpha. The numerator will be 1 plus tan alpha whole square plus 1 minus tan alpha whole square. So it is in the form of A plus B whole square plus A minus B whole square. A square plus B square plus 2AB, and this gives to A square plus B square minus 2AB. So it gives to what? 2 times of 1 plus tan square alpha by denominator is, it is in the form of x minus y into x plus y, or A minus B into A plus B is A square minus B square. It will be 1 minus tan square alpha, or this can be written as 2 by 1 minus tan square alpha by 1 plus tan square alpha. So 2 by, and the denominator it is in the form of 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. That gives to cos 2 theta. So here it will be cos 2 alpha. So 2 by, but what is cos 2 alpha? So cos 2 alpha is A by B. So it is A by B. So it will be 2B by A. So therefore tan of pi by 4 plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of A by B plus tan of pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 cos inverse of A by B is equal to what we have put is 2B by A. So these are the problems of the exercise 8A. Again we will come back with a few more questions from the same exercise. Thank you.